Welcome to the Rhythm Skydiving Instructional Series. I'm your coach, Steve Lefkowitz.
In this video, we'll talk about basic canopy safety and getting to your holding area. We're starting with the assumption that you've determined your landing pattern before boarding the plane, which means you understand the layout of the landing area and surroundings at the drop zone, the wind conditions, and the local drop zone's landing pattern rules. Rather than discuss how to develop a landing pattern, this video will focus on what to do once you're under canopy to best execute your plan and adjust as needed. First off, the goal of flying a landing pattern is to land safely. That means avoiding collisions with others and the ground or obstacles. Some guidelines to avoid collisions with others include: constantly look around for others, maximize vertical separation from others, fly predictably, and make it easy for others to see you. Some guidelines to avoid collisions with the ground or obstacles include: always land under a level wing, avoid obstacles, when possible, become familiar with the landing area and obstacles before you jump, flare to at least half brakes, and be prepared to PLF. To avoid collisions in the air, continually look around for others. As soon as you open and determine you have a good canopy, you should clear your airspace. In addition to simply looking around for close canopies, we recommend counting the canopies in your group as well as those up and down jump run in the groups before and after you. Next, check your altitude and your location relative to your intended pattern. Throughout your canopy flight, continue to maintain the awareness of these three things: other canopies, your altitude, and your location. As soon as it's safe to do so, face the direction that best sets you up to reach your holding area as you determine the strength of the wind working with or against you. That may be facing toward the holding area, but it might not be. If the winds are very strong and you open upwind, you may want to hold facing away from the holding area at first. If pointing toward the holding area would mean flying up jump run, you'll want to turn off jump run first to avoid flying underneath other canopies. This is particularly true when you open up downwind of the landing area. As soon as it's safe to do so, head toward your holding area. Identify your landing target and your final, base, and downwind entry points. If you're not sure you will get to your holding area by your target altitude, use the halfway down, halfway there rule of thumb. For example, if you're trying to get to your holding area by 2,000 feet and you start heading there at 4,000 feet, then you should get halfway there by 3,000 feet. If not, it's likely you won't make it, and you should select an alternate landing target with achievable pattern points. Avoiding collisions with others. Suggestion 2. Maximize vertical separation. As you continue to look around for other canopies, start to identify your place in the landing order. Allow faster descending canopies below you to stay below you. Allow slower descending canopies above you to stay above you. If there are faster descending canopies close above you or slower descending canopies close below you, consider passing or allowing yourself to be passed to fit into a natural order. Avoiding collisions with others. 3. Fly as predictably as possible. As you head to your holding area, fly straight and level as much as possible. Avoid spiraling. Besides causing you to descend below faster flying canopies, it's also very unpredictable and reduces your awareness of others. If you want to work on your canopy skills, only do it up high. Stop all canopy practice maneuvers well above your decision altitude. The sim recommends 2,500 feet, and out of the way of other canopies. The best, safest way to practice canopy skills is up high on your own pass or in separate airspace. Avoiding collisions with others. 4. Make it easy for others to see you. Fly a clear, straightforward pattern with minimal turns and level changes. Get to airspace where others will expect to see you. Head directly to your holding area to ensure you'll make it there with enough altitude, rather than playing around far away only to find out you can't make it back. If someone else is near you, kick your legs to let them know you see them and expect them to kick back. If you're concerned about the behavior of another skydiver, keep an eye on them, but also keep looking around for others. Thanks for watching and have a great skydive.